Anyway, Maria, good evening to you. As
A
always,
pleasant
you look
good evening.
powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to you,
Or
Mrs. Rowley. Look
Good
fantastic.
evening, Maria.
even,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you both look amazing, right?
Great. Now, everybody sit back, relax, tea, coffee, water, and let's get ready for this powerhouse, Maria Batiste, who joined Opulence. Her present position is Lifestyle Director 2. She joined in 2014, and her attraction was fashion, beauty, and health. In 2019, Maria was recognized as a top seller in monthly global sales revenue. What makes Maria so special and outstanding? Maria's mind has been reshaped and conditioned by authors like Les Brown, Brian Tracy, T.D. Jakes. She's disciplined. She's an athlete, very active, very successful in representing Grenada as a top athlete in black belts and martial arts and in tennis as well. Today, Maria embraces these same principles. She's very disciplined in her eating. She's very disciplined in her diet. She maintains her elegance. In 2021, Maria launched the Trinidad market. And in our market, many lifestyle directors, LD1s and LD2s emerged. Now, her mission, her passion is making changes in people's lives positively. And often she reflects on the recognition the company has given to all their top achievers on a luxury cruise where she stood on the podium and was well recognized for her achievements. So without further ado, I'm turning you out all over to this powerhouse, Maria Batiste, who is going to continue the training that she started with us last week. Maria, take it away. We're all excited. Come, let's see some love, hearts, warmth. Let's give our presenter the appreciation. Thank you.
Wow, you're welcome. Wow, wow, wow. Again, Mrs. Rowley, for that warm introduction. Thank you so much, Mr. Rico, again, for all that love, that leadership, and support carrying us as we go on. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to simply say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome, welcome on our launchpad call. And we're just happy to see you, all the champions, all who's on the call. I know they'll come a little bit, is our true champion. And, I have to recognize, Amajit, she is just a fabulous queen. I love you. She's always there, never miss anything I love. And you continue, just keep up the excellent work together again with our sister Ifra and Mavis and all these are people who are here to stay. And I love you guys. I appreciate the work we're doing. And we're going to get started. But before I dive in, I always like to share a little words of inspiration and motivation for all of us because, again, it's all our mindset. We got to come with the right frame of right mind to do the right thing. So, again, it's all the common you become of what you think about. Whatever you think in negatives or positive, that's exactly what you're portrayed. More importantly, whatever you focus on, it expands. One of the things I've learned with one of my great mentor, and again, you'd hear the CEO always talks about him, Mr. Jim Rohn. He says, formal education makes you a living, but self-education makes you a fortune. So always work harder on yourself than you do on a job. Always work harder on yourself than you do on a job. And more importantly, I like to share that surround yourself with only OQP, meaning only quality people. People that love and appreciate you for who you are, and they will always encourage you to grow and develop to become a better version of yourself. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right place at the right time with the right company and the right eagles. So we're going to get started. And my session today is We're going to continue from the forensic promise list together with social media. And then at the end, I think we have the MO box. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get started right now. And one of the things I always like to share again, opulence living is no longer for the most privileged. We provide an opportunity for the average person to hit that financial home run. And more importantly, if you have the will, we got the way. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Let me just go into and we're going to kick it off. Wonderful. And I want to thank each and every one who've been here with us early and keep on. Because ladies and gentlemen, you'll learn something new every single day. I'm just waiting for a few seconds and I'll extend it for you there. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially for all the new members who recently joined us, probably around in October, December. It's important to be on and have a notepad to take copious note, even for the qualifiers who've been here for a long time too as well. It's important because you always learn something new every single day. Okay, so let me just go all the way down and we'll get right into the forensic. Perfect. Thank you so much, Rico, for that help and support. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue. We continue our race. Never stop your race. When you start a race, you keep on running till the end of the finish line. We thank you so much again for everyone who come on. Thank you so much for Opulence Global Partners. We are leaguers and we are eagles and we flying. We will just continue soon. So here are some reasons for creating your promise list. Now, you can create multiple promise lists. One for your business, one for your health, one for life. Remember, a promise list representing your word, while goals are often just wishes. And the business target will shape your life and leads. Again, a promise list is personal, so you can design it as soon as you can see. Now, one of the things the CEO always talks about, he never believed in really in the goals. He talks about the promise list. And one of the things I know that Daniela, when she were the trainer, just as what Rico were doing, we used to do it twice a year. We all come and have our list and basically I just missed it up there. Yeah. So that's our vision board, and we write down everything that we want in life, what you want to accomplish in life. And that's where your goal and your passion and desire. And we do it twice a year. And I know some of our leaders, we continue. So ladies, that's exactly what it is. Here we are. These are the promise list, things that you wrote down, and these are the things that you'd like to accomplish. You know, you want to have a backup for your job insecurity. How about supplementing your income, pay all your debts, decrease stress, spend more time with the family. You want to have like a better home. You want to be, of course, pay mortgage faster. How about a dream car and vacation? You want to control a retirement. I mean, of course, you want to retire early and then you can spend quality time with your family and travel the world. Welcome. Thank you so much, MC, for being on. You're another eagle. And again, this is the beauty is spending the quality time. Like, for example, a lot of people who have kids who's going to university, all that. No, you can save up for that. And of course, help your parents. Now, so here we are. And, one of the things our CEO and SVP always say, let's get loud. And I just mentioned about Sister Ifra, LD4. I mean, that's her passion, really and truly. She's everywhere. She do a lot of support in social media. And, certain people are excellent because they spend a lot of time there. I try my best. At least I send out 2 every day, Instagram and so forth. But you have other people who are very louder, and I'll give her credit for that. So we can learn and follow from the others. Again, it's telling the world about your luxury mall. Now, sharing on a daily professional. I love that because at least I share the Instagram, anything at our Opulence Global, I send it out. When Sanaz Human send it, I actually do mine too as well. And I'll continue doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Just get loud and loud. Just for those of you who do not, just at least, you may not, want to do a lot, but at least try. Just try and continue doing 1 or 2 a day or 3 a day. And eventually, you will get used to it and it become natural. So these are all you have. The Instagram. We have again Opulence Global, which is our corporate news. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Opulence Global Nation official, recognized for the new partners. And also we have the Fountain of Life Divine Official. So when you want to look at all the testimonials, here it is. Now, it says follow, like, commit, and share. Again, you have a 10 minutes to do that. Because we went through that so many times, ladies and gentlemen, you can always do that on your leisure time, or you get back with your mentor and upline, and you can spend a lot of time into that department there. So we're going into the social media present, which is absolutely amazing. Let me just go one back. Here we are. Active presence. Now, this establishment is a public profile to share update and success stories. You see the content, you connect with like-minded individual and engage those who resonate with your journey. Number 3, we have leverage. Again, the account, utilizing your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and LinkedIn profile. By the way, I joined LinkedIn about probably 16 years ago when I started off doing my business and all. I mean, by the way, my business, I started off with in the coal market. Because coming to Canada here, I never really didn't. I came with my auntie. She moved back to Grenada with her children, and I stayed here. And I went out. You make friends, of course. You build a like and trust and make friends. But generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, the majority of people who are living in Canada, they have their family here. Most of them born here, or even they came here, and they have a warm market. I start with a coal market, mean going out there and talking to strangers, and the strangers become best of friends. So here we're simply saying, again, we have the choice to do that. And I start sharing in Facebook and Instagram and all that, and I take it from them. But I started off in LinkedIn, where I built from the Caribbean team, people from all the way from Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Dominica, Grenada, all that. I meet connection and start sharing fashion. And that was all co-market. And now I'm still continue all these years later. And then you have the email contact, which is, again, you tap into your extensive address book and potential lead. Here we are. How you get started. Choose your platform. Now, select platform where your target audience is most active, such as the Facebook. I love Facebook. I still do. And I like the LinkedIn because I've been with these guys for a while, over 10 years. And I got a lot of result from that. I mean, you can go on, but you want to get result. You want to be able that people will call you back and you can follow up with them and they're interested in your product or they're interested in your business. Now, each platform brings unique opportunities to connect and engage. Number 2, share the business journal and product experience. So here you are, you're sharing with your new global distributor by posting, and I do a lot of that too as well. I know many of you guys do it as well. Posting the product, highlighting it, personal testimonial. I've done a lot of those, and giving your story, your success story. Now, behind the scene, the moment of the tips and building a lifestyle of health, wealth, freedom, personal, true stories, and hiding behind the screen, content help build trust and authenticity. As we move on, ladies and gentlemen, here now we engage in and retaining the followers. You have 5 example things that you can do, experience it rapidly community growth. Again, you have your bio, of course. You have the contact and be consistent. One of the things you'll hear over and over, our SVP and our CEO always talk about, the only way you could achieve anything in life, you have to maintain. Be consistent and be persistent. You can't do something once a week or once a month and expect to get major audience. No, they have to see you. So when you do it on a regular basis, you get to know, they get to know you, become popular, and they say, you know what, let me give this one a try. I want to find out, I want to figure out what is this product. I want to know what it is, how can I use it, and how can I get involved as well. Now you're educating the audience again by share the industry tips and evaluating insight to build trust and engagement. Again, you're using the poll questions, and give way to encouraging interaction and build connections. It's all about, again, connection and connecting with people on a consistent basis. Number 4, again, you the boost that rate of consistency and hashtags. You've seen a lot of our partner does it all the time. So it's the bottom line is stay active with regular post. The more you do it, ladies and gentlemen, you become better and better. Engage of building trust. Use relentless and again expanding the reach to attract new prospect. Again, every single day, do something every day. Promote your social media challenge, the channel. Now, let your network know about the new business that you're sharing, which is update, achievement, an exciting opportunity on your personal social media. That's included the friends and family can be, so they can come and be best support. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the more you share globally, locally, it's better advanced for you. The more they see you, that encourage them to want to ask the question and say, I want to get involved in what you're doing as well. As we move further again, still engaging through the consistent contact. Again, we have the post available, ladies and gentlemen, to attract more attention to your post and page, increase engagement, visibility. So for example, you have the valuable contacts, which is regularly share insight about the Opulence Retail Mall. I love that one. And again, the benefit of your luxury offering. So these are the things you have to do on a daily basis. Position is as a trustee. Again, you drive interest to the conversation for sharing your expertise. Stay loud, meaning continue. Just keep on. Let us see you on a daily basis. Remain active. Very important. Remain active and visible in that conversation to foster growth. And again, here is the key word, consistency. Aim for at least 3 posts per week. Well, I do 2 a day, so I'm still a little bit ahead there to engage with the audience, ladies and gentlemen. I just love it because everything is already in place, ladies and gentlemen. We're just following the system, and all we got to just do is take massive action and do it on a consistent basis. As we move on again, ladies and gentlemen, they talk about the calendar. You have your organizer and your planned, your posts to streamline effort, embraced trial and error to find what resonate with your audience. Example again, they have with your health tips, product highlights, success stories, and community engaging update. This is what it is all about. The more you do it, the more result. So never stop. Just continue, ladies and gentlemen. We have a few of this contact, with ID and post type. Again, we can move on to this one here. Facebook group and community. And here we talk about when you create or join group related to Opulence products, you have the border of luxury product and the business industry. So you engaging with members by offering valuable insight, free advice, and sharing product. For example, for the gift certificate, we did that here perfect. And you can post, someone put here, this is for you, the Canadian luxury designer. Again, Posh and Fairy, this is what you're sharing to them. So just launch the world's largest branding campaigning for the latest collection of designer fashion goods. And how? Well, who wants the free 25? So, ladies and gentlemen, you can use that as a perfect example to expose and share your business. Let people know what you're doing. And everything is right in the back office, which I love. Again, this is a live session. It says here, they simply tell us, the host live, we simply say session is on platform like Instagram, Facebook, or Zoom, what we're doing right now, where you can educate the audience about your products or business opportunity, answering the question and build trust. And so here we are again, highlighting again the individual products, showcasing unique benefits and features. You're also offering a general overview of your company, its mission, and all the luxury product you offer. And I know a lot of us who's on the call here doing a lot of that as well. These live session, I do it a lot, mostly every day. These live session create a personal connection with your audience, allowing them to ask questions, gain insight, and feel free, more confidence about your offering. Isn't that amazing? Now, here we are again, leveraging your testimonial. That's one of the things I share a lot is testimonial, sharing the stories. You hear it over and over when we have our live session at the tour. We have, Dr. Henry always come and talks about the stories, and all the other people will show up, come in front of the room and share their testimonial, letting people know the incredible product, what this is doing in their lives and their family lives as well. So the more you share, the more customer you get. And when you have the customers that use the product and they see the value, they won't just leave like that. More importantly, they want to do what you do, is becoming a partner of Opulence Global. We have, of course, the Opulence Global research, and we gain access thousands of personal testimonial from your market and closing position. You have again promote key products, direct prospect to the I think a lot of you guys are doing that right now. The Facebook group, Fountain of Life, Divine Official. I spent some time with, I had about 5 appointments yesterday, and I did spend some time with the group of partners that I met with. Even today, I did a few. And again, going back again to that, building that trust and credibility, showcasing real life success stories to enhance the truth and facilitate conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, again, gathering your own testimonial. You see, it all come down again with your stories, your testimonial on a consistent basis to again satisfy the customer and build your credibility. That's what it's all about, engaging in strategy of the social media. You have showcasing again the potential, always with the stories, highlighting the stories, all the opportunity with opulence networking. We have also personal growth, financial freedom, and transformation, stories that build and connect. When you begin to do that, now you have the opportunity to share your personal growth and financial freedom for each and every one, and they want to be part of what you're doing. And again, we have what's very important, again, Night of the Star. Again, recognizing to everyone who accomplished, and more important, to see what's happening globally on a global platform with our business. So again, you use that platform, ladies and gentlemen, powerful real-life business testimonials, and then you use them to inspire and expand your network globally. Now, we have, this is the video again, this is the thing I love, because a lot of our partners, I know they're really into, even again, as the new person will try now to start, I want to learn. And again, you have your upline mentor that will have, but this is absolutely key. It's just incredible with the video context. Again, here you are, the showcasing opulence, using the video to highlight the business, products, and inspiring success stories. So you have it all on your fingertip. Engage in format again with the Opulence Tour. what we do on a regular basis. Again, featuring the product demonstrations. An impactful testimonial. Here we go again. Continue to share your experience from partners and customers, ladies and gentlemen. And it showed you here three. Number one, you're humanizing that brand to make it, again, authentic, your personal touch. Again, vision, proof of success. And number three, captivating the prospects and leaving a lasting impression. Now, the good news, what I love with Opulence Global, I mean, everything is put into place. Let me go right back here. Everything is into place. I mean, they show you plan of action. They have all the different script, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you can go in there and do that because each and every our QT went through all that and we've been listening to it over and over and over. So here you have, for what you have seen and heard, you can do the same by practice it on a consistent basis because we have all the support that we need to build our business. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And we have the script there to practice as well. And here we go right into get your MO box. I have about 7 bucks, from the first time when I started, when it filled up, because I'm always meeting new people. One of the things our CEO says, the lifeblood of your organization is new blood. So I believe in new blood. I love meeting people. I love traveling. To me, it's exciting. You meet new people. They don't know about this, but they want to know. They're all full of energy and passion. And all I do is the names and number, again, as the CEO says, because we've been to so many forensic training and he taught us, again, is law of averages. You talk to about 100 people, out of the 100, at least you'll get 2 or 3 people. For those of you who do not have the forensic book, you need to have that ASAP. That will guide you and lead you, not your cell phone. So we offer that again, and it's nice when you have someone as a accountability with you. Some people will start and then they just stop or whatever life gets in the way. But it's good to have a good partner who have the same mindset as you, take the accountability, and that will boost, just encourage you to continue to achieve the goal that you promise. Again, that's method of operation. Again, it has all the target, all the sheets, all the heartbeat of the forensic net. Everything is in there. You just have to take action. Every day you do something, you make your calls, you follow up with the calls. Some people say, give me a call back in 6 months. Some will say in another week. You track it and you keep it. You have the calendar there too as well. You have the monthly, you have the daily. For those of you who did the forensic again, just the last one we did about a month ago, the CEO printout, and he gave us a whole pamphlet. So now we can print out, make as many hundreds for all the yellow card, the red card, and the red, and you build it up. I believe in new blood. Just continue new blood, but those who are strong enough, they're going to stay with you, they're going to complete, and then you have an action plan with that tenacity, consistency, and resilient. Never stop. Just keep on going, because remember, we planting our seed. And as you plant your seed, you want to give it the water. You want to give it some sunshine. You want to give it some love. Talk to the plants. But every day you're doing something little, you watch the harvest. The only when things don't grow is when you stop. So over and over, the CEO always say, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Stay in the game, stay focused, and make sure you have 150% there. It's like your vision board and your why. Your why will make you cry. Because if you decide to do something and then all of a sudden challenges come your way and you decide to stop, that means you was not in it for 100%. You got to get back and ask, why did I start or got involved in the first place? And when you think about all the things that you were really wanted to do and want to accomplish, it will hit you hard and you'll sit back and relax and say, you know what? I got to stay in the game. Because if I give up now, I lose everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this was a short one. Let me go through here. Rico, is that Rico? I think I finished my
Yes.
slide there.
Yes, that's
Yeah, this
actually
was the
done.
shortest one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Ladies and
Maria,
gentlemen, I just want to thank each and everyone for being on the call. And I'm look forward to see each and everyone, you know, learn, grow, even, and all of you guys can participate to be QT because you don't want to just do it. You want to go there and build your team and have the opportunity to travel around the world like Rico and or Renee and Daniela and all that. I cannot wait to travel in different countries. I cannot wait to come up to the Philippines to get a working with Rico and Amajit and all that. Because a lot of these people, I mean, I was there in Singapore, but a lot of the people, I haven't met them in person, except those who came for that gala when Rico was here present. It was absolutely epic. I am look forward to see you guys coming up for this special convention that our SVP is putting on. Get yourself ready, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll have the opportunity to see each and every of our champions from Thailand, from Laos, from the Philippines, from Singapore. All of you guys will be together with us. I'm looking forward for that. And Rico, this is one of the things again I like to share. Opulence living is no longer for the most privileged. We provide an opportunity so the average person to hit a financial home run. In other words, you have a chance to create generational wealth. If you have the will, we got I want to thank each and everyone who've been on the call here, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your love. We appreciate the support. And again, listening. You learn by listening everything. They never stop learning. It's a repetition of mother of learning. And I love it. I thank you so much, Rika, for all the love, all the support, and your leadership. You show up all the time. And I want to thank again Mrs. Rowley for being an excellent hope. Keep up the excellent job. More importantly, I want to thank each and every partners around the world who are on a call. I know MC, I know we have Mrs. LD4, Amajit, Mavis Stitt, and many, many others. I call them the leaders, the champions, because they show up. They're there. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'm look forward to see many others, as included Mrs. Rowley, to be QT as well. Back to you, Mr. Rico. Thank you so
well,
much.
absolutely, Maria. I do just like to personally congratulate you. That's the reason why I'm on the call as well for completing,
Thank
of
you.
course, your QT certification. This 4 sessions of the Launchpad training was tremendous, was amazing. We
Thank
love
you.
your energy. We love everything that you have shared here from session one, session two, session three, up to session four. So, congratulations to each and everyone. And I would just like to ask you before I let you go, Maria, this has been something that you have been working on over the past week. It's not just over the 4 weeks, right? You have been looking at this, you have been always on the training. Tell me, with regards to you being QT certified, how does it help you when it comes to your business, especially learning all of these things when it comes to the launchpad training? Not just you learning it, but you also sharing it and teaching it to RP. How does this help?
Absolutely. No, I mean, it helped in a tremendous way because now it builds that confident level. You know who you are. You've learned it. You master the skills. So then when you step out there, you step out again. Just remember the SVP and the CEO. When you step out there, a woman with confidence, a woman with conviction. So once you studied and learn, you master the skills. So it's in here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helped a lot, and you can train others to do the same because you master it because you practice it over and over and over again. The mother of learning. And I love learning. I love training. And I love because that's where I master the personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who know, many times those ladies, when I go to certain people home and community, says, "But I wish my daughter will had the mindset like you or miss my son," or even I mean, going to Barbados and Trinidad and Grenada and all those places, when I come and stand up in front of the room and, they're just proud of me because this is, where did you learn all that? You have that confidence, you can speak, you're not scared. And this, I say, practice. Repetition is the mother of learning. And my dad always says, when you learn something, you want to master it. You don't want to just learn something for one day or 1 month. Even by going through this, Rico, I was doing all my studies, even though I'm educated, but I still went through. I start from humble beginning. And I
Yes.
continued on a daily basis. As you say, when you go in to fight a battlefield, you need to prepare yourself. Once you're
Yes.
prepared, when you reach on the battlefield, you know exactly what to do because you want to tackle them and get them out. So maintaining that positive attitude, I think by going over it over and over, it builds that confident level. Because without confidence, no, I don't think you'll make it happen. You got to know what you want in life, work towards it with consistency and persistency. And more importantly, that tenacity and relentless. Ladies and gentlemen, never stop. You will win if you never quit. You believe in yourself, you believe in the company, you believe in the industry, and pursue. Never give up, never again. I refuse to give up or give in because I know I have the tools to succeed. Back to you, Rico. Thank you so much for asking.
I love it. I love it. And one of the things that I truly love about this launchpad training, by you becoming a qualified trainer, is mainly because not only you will, learn all of the things that needs to be done in order for you to grow your business, the mindset, the the process, the daily method of operation. But when you're teaching it, right? When you're teaching it, you want, as what you have said, you need to master it, right? And this is the thing that is very key in order for you to become a qualified trainer, is that you need to understand each and everything that you will teach. I remember the saying, by teaching you will learn, right? By learning you will teach, right? So
Correct.
this is something that I would encourage each and everyone, and I would like to take this opportunity. We have what we call a qualified trainer certification program, wherein you get started as a qualified host. Now, even if you don't still have skills in, talking in Zoom, in talking in presentations, in hosting calls, we're gonna train you to do that, to build up your confidence, so that you'll be able to, so that you'll be more comfortable in talking to people, right? So that's what the qualified hosting is all about. So we do this 2 week certification, just like what Cheryl is doing right now. She's getting better and better, knowing all of these technicalities when it comes to Zoom. It's challenging yourself, right? Challenging yourself to learn more of the things that you don't know yet, right? So this
That's
is
right.
one thing that I would encourage you to do, to become a qualified trainer by undergoing the process from a qualified host to becoming a qualified presenter. Now, a qualified presenter is something that you already know about your opportunity, your product, your company. Now you're sharing it with other people. Now this is key in growing your business, because the opportunity that we offer is the one that we're sharing to different people in different parts of the world, right? And then on top of that, the next step is for you to become a qualified trainer, knowing how to grow your business, right? Learning the basic skills, learning the basic steps, learning the basic mindset in growing, and of course, expanding your business by, of course, training your team. Imagine you are a trainer and you have people under your team who are also qualified trainers. Guess, think about
Wow.
what it can do to your business, right? So we're talking about freedom here, right? We're talking about freedom here. And I can see a raise of hand here coming from one of our amazing qualified trainers as well. So let me, oh, I think Ifra raised her hand. So I know Ifra, would love to hear from you, being one of course our qualified trainers. Welcome, welcome to the call, Ifra. Good evening to you.
Welcome.
Hello, hello, GM Rico. Thank you for your amazing leadership as always. My sisters, Sherilyn, Cheryl Ann, of course, and LD2 Maria Baptiste. I'm sitting here listening to all of you
Champion.
and
Thank you.
really, really, really enjoying everything that I'm hearing. Very fantastic, fantastic hostess we have here all the way from the Caribbean. I'm so excited for what's happening in the Caribbean right now. I've been sharing the flyer everywhere and so much excitement is going on. And I just wanted to acknowledge my sister LD2 Maria Baptiste. In the 8 years I've been in our business, one thing that I see her do consistently is every event, every weekly tour, whatever it is, she's always at the front seat. I mean,
Yes.
if Maria is not there, you feel it. You can tell she's not there. She's the one clapping, she's the one encouraging, motivating, right? So it's no surprise that right now, soon I'm sure her poster is going to come out that she's going to be one of our amazing qualified trainers. So, congratulations, my sister. Thank you
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
leading the way, and you are a perfect example for many.
I love and appreciate you, and thank you for all that support. You are a true champion. You are an eagle, and we're going to fly together. We're going to work together and make a significant difference in the world and our community. I'm look forward into working with you and many others as well. Thank you so much, LD4 Ifra. You're doing an amazing job. Love and appreciate you.
You're
Thank
most
you.
welcome. The other thing I want to echo is what Rico was saying here. Our CEO always says that he doesn't want to be the biggest company or the richest company. He just wants to have the most amount of trainers. Why? What is going to sustain a company or an organization is the level of skills that you have. So imagine if every leader in our company generates minimum 10 qualified trainers. Can you imagine how much you can multiply, right? 10x your productivity, 10x your growth, 10x
Hello.
everything, right? So I really, really encourage. There are many of you on the call right now that would love to be a qualified trainer, but you are sitting down making excuses. I'm not good with technology, this and that. But guess what? Every excuse you have, use it as a reason why you should do it. If I take you back in 2020, the first time I decided to really show my face after 2 years of being in the business, I started as a host, right? I started as a host. I just wanted to share, what's happening. And I remember I recorded a 1-minute video. Speaking of social media, I posted on social media. Everybody's messaging me, congratulating me. Oh, you got a new position in the company. They thought it was a job. And I said, you don't understand. It's better than a job because the growth it's going to give me is really what's going to multiply and go forward. And that's exactly what happened. That same year, by the end of that same year, I didn't recognize my organization or business anymore. So get out of your comfort zone. Believe me, there is no growth in comfort. Being in the chat, cheering people is great, but you gotta show up, and that is how you're going to 10x your business. I cannot stress that enough. That's all I wanted to share. Again, congratulations, my sister Maria. Back to you, GM Rico.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. You're muted. Muted.
Wow, I love it. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking in with my mic on mute, right? But I love it. I love it. This is what a true model or a leader is all about. And I have been also a fan of Ifra ever since, knowing that, she doesn't have a background in network marketing now. She's one of our top leaders here, one of the people who are inspiration in the business. And this is one thing that she truly emphasizes, as our CEO says, right? You do not just want to become an amateur, you want to become a pro. And this is the way for you to go. One is to become a qualified trainer by learning all of the things that needs to be done, developing your confidence as a host, developing your presentation skills, and eventually becoming a trainer and a leader in your organization. Because at the end of the day, the development of your team will result in the development of your business, right? So how can you develop your team if you cannot be able to train them, right? Now, we have a program for that. We have a lot of qualified trainers. All you have to do is to reach out to all of our QT, okay, or our qualified trainers, certified QT, and even them, they can help you, they can train you, they can mentor you, okay, so that you can become QT certified. And this is one of the things that we need to focus on, as what Ifra said. Imagine if you have 10 QTs in your organization. That is freedom, right? That is freedom. Imagine that.
Freedom.
You're running your business because you have enough leaders in your organization, even while you're on vacation, even while you're on a holiday, right? So this is what this business is all about. It talks about freedom, right? So yeah, I would encourage you, get in touch with me, get in touch with your qualified trainers, get in touch with your My5. Let me know. We have available slots for hosting, for presenting, as well as for this launchpad training. And the way for you to go to the qualified trainer, once you are already an LD1, okay, for a qualified trainer, you should be first an LD1, because this is of course the essence of leadership, right? You already have members in your team that you can mentor, that you can coach, right? So become an LD1, go through the process, qualified hosting, qualified presenter, and then at the same time qualified trainer. And we'd love to see you on the top.
So we want to thank you all for your time. We have no other than Ifra Hassan standing with us, who has shown us that nothing is impossible. Thank you. God bless you. Have a successful day, a successful month, and we look forward to our next power conversation when we get together and we share these priceless nuggets. Thank you, everyone on the call. Blessings to you, your families, your loved ones, and let's take
And
it.
before we close the
One
call, we
team,
always, with the
one
one
team,
team, yes,
that mantra, one team,
team,
One team, one
one
dream,
one
dream,
dream,
one
one
system,
system, and
building the
billion
billion.
the
and
billion.
within the billion. So
Wow.
let's
Thank you,
go for it.
everyone.
Thank
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 you,
you for all
you.
the
everyone. Thank
messages
you
in the
all.
chat. Thank you to all
Love
the
you
participants. Yeah.
all and see you soon. God bless. Bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you,
Rico.
Cheryl. Thank you, Maria.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sister Ifra.
Bye.
Yes, Mavis, MC. We love and appreciate you. I know next is your turn coming up. We love and appreciate.
Yes.
Just keep on working, keep on showing up, and let's take action and go to the billion. Thank you, guys.